Good morning, students. Today we will a small topic. After that, we will do the recap of our previous lectures. Because that is on Saturday, I will conduct you a test that we had topic that we have already discussed in our previous lectures. Clear? Firstly, we have do a small topic, simple topic that is called isoelectronic species. What isoelectronic species? Isoelectronic species are what that the species which contain same number of electrons. What are the isoelectronic species? That is a species ions, mainly in their cases ions. Ions which contain the same number of electrons that are called isoelectronic species. I am taking one example. I am taking few ions, that is the magnesium 2 positive, sodium positive, aluminium 3 positive, O2 negative, F negative. I am taking one example. In that case is better now look. That is in a case of a magnesium. Magnesium has a atomic number 12 and the magnesium 2 positive means they are releasing 2 electrons. Now in a cases that is electron become 10. Second, I am taking the example of a sodium. In a case of a sodium, there will be the 11 electron. And positive means Na positive means losing 1 electron. It remains 1. 10. And in a case of aluminium 3 positive. Aluminium has atomic number 13, then the electrons become 10. In a case of oxygen, that is electrons are 8 and 2 negative means they are gaining the 2 electrons. It becomes 10. Next we have the fluorine. Fluorine has a 9 electron. Atomic number is 9, so that's why it has a 9 electron. It is gaining 1 electron. It becomes 10. Now in each and every cases 10 electrons are there, so it is the example of isoelectronic series. This is your isoelectronic series because in each case, in each ion, number of electrons are same. Clear? Now I am taking the another example. This is example 1. Second one is example here. If I taking the example of chlorine negative, sulfur 2 negative, A positive, Na positive, Al 3 positive. In that cases, here the electrons are 10, here 18. In a case of a sulfur 2 negative, 18, 18 and 10. Now it becomes a 2 series. First of electronic species of isoelectronic species of sodium positive and aluminium 3 positive because it contains 10 electrons. Second isoelectronic species become of 18 electrons, that is a chlorine negative, Sa2 negative and K positive, that it contains 18 electrons. Clear? Now this is a small topic that we have discussed today. What are the isoelectronic species? What are the isoelectronic species that contain same number of electrons? Clear? Now we have discussed about topic that we have discussed in a previous lecture. In a first we have discussed about the first lecture we have discussed about the firstly we have discussed about the periodic table. That in a periodic table that is divided into the 4 blocks, that is S, P, D and F. In S group 1 and group 2 is called S block elements. Group 13 to 18, that is called P block, and the D block is present between the S and P, that is group 3 to group 12, that is called D block elements. And D block element is also called transition elements. Clear? Now F block elements, that the two series are present below the table, that is called F block elements. Firstly, in our discuss we have a periodic table. Second, we have discussed about the in a S block, that is we have to fill 2 electrons. In a case of a P, we have filled to 6 electrons. In a case of a D, we have filled to 10 electrons. But in a case of a F block elements, we have to fill the 14 electrons. In our next, we have discussed about the quantum number. There are the 4 types of quantum numbers. In a first quantum number, that is a principal quantum number. Principal quantum number is n is equal to 1. Principal quantum number is n is equal to 1, 2, 3. It means for a 1, that is shell is k, 2, l, and a m. That is a main shell be there, in which electrons are present. Second, we have discussed about the azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number is what? That is, we have a formula is L is equal to n minus 1. If value of n is equal to 1, it means 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. It means we have to fill the electrons in a s orbital, means the azimuthal quantum number here subshell. If your n is equal to 2, then L become 2 minus 1 means 1. It means we have to fill the electrons in a p orbital, p subshell. This is about the second quantum number, first principal. Third, we have discussed about the magnetic quantum number. In a magnetic quantum number, that is the formula is formula here minus L 0 plus L. It means if the value of L is equal to 1, it means minus 1, 0, 1. L is equal to 1 is for a p orbital. It means p subshell has a 3 orbital. P means L is equal to 1 is p subshell, and p subshell has a 3 orbital. This is about the magnetic quantum number. And fourth, we have discussed about the spin quantum number. Spin quantum number is what? That is, we have to filling the electrons in a upward direction or in a downward direction, and that is denoted by ms, that is a plus minus half. Plus half means upward direction and minus half means downward direction. We have to fill the electrons in a orbitals. After the quantum number, now we have discussed about the rules. How can we fill the electron configuration? That is the first rule for that is Affa principle. According to the Affa principle, that is, firstly we have to fill the electron in a lowest energy level. After that, we have to fill the electron in a highest energy level from a ground state to excited state. Firstly, we have to lowest energy state. After that, we have fill in a highest energy state, or we can say that in increasing energies, in order of increasing energies. That is 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, like this. We have to fill the electron firstly in a 1s. After that, we have filled to electron in a 2s. In that we have they apply the Bohr-Bury rule. Bohr-Bury rule is n plus l, that we have to energy level is varies from n plus l. N is your principal quantum number and l is your azimuthal quantum number. In firstly we have discussed comparison 1s and 2s. N is equal to 1 and s is equal to 0. In this case n is equal to 2, s is equal to l is equal to 0. So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. So that's why we have to firstly fill the electron in a 1s, after that we have to fill the electron in a 2s. Second rule is your Pauli exclusion principle. According to the Pauli exclusion principle, that is orbitals can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons. How? That it is the orbital can accommodate only 2 electrons and they must have opposite spin. What the Pauli exclusion principle say? That is each orbital accommodate the maximum of 2 electrons and they must be have a opposite spin. In that we cannot mention like this way. We cannot mention 3 electrons or we cannot mention that they have a same spin. They have, we can fill the 2 electrons in each orbital and they must have a opposite spin. This is according to the Pauli exclusion principle. And third one we have discussed about the Hund's rule of a multiplicity. According to the Hund's rule of a multiplicity, that is element pairing will not take part in orbitals of same energy until each orbital is singly filled. Means firstly if we are taking the example of a simple example, that is in a case of oxygen. Oxygen has atomic number 8, then configuration will come 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. This is 1s2, 2s2 and in a p3 orbitals are there, we have already discussed it, that is 2p4. Firstly we have to fill the single electron, that is 1, 2, 3. After that pairing will be started. If we write like this way, we have filled the 4 electron in this case also, but that rule is wrong, because in according to the Hund's rule, that firstly we have to fill the electron singly filled, after that pairing will be start in orbitals. This is the rules for filling the electronic configuration. Next we have how can we fill the electrons. We are taking an example, that is we are taking the example of potassium, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s1. We have filled the 19 electrons because atomic number of potassium is 19. Next, there is exception cases. Mostly we have discussed about up to atomic number 30. In that cases, chromium and copper case is different. In a case of chromium, that is atomic number is 24. Up to argon, that configuration remains same. After that, it is 3d5 4s1. In a case of a copper, 29, that is argon 3d10 4s1. This is the exception cases of filling the configuration, filling the electrons in our orbit. Now, what is the reason behind it? Why these pure exceptions? Because in a case of a copper, that is a d orbital is fully filled, and in a case of a chromium, d orbital is a half filled. Half filled and fully filled orbitals have a extra stability. That is there are the reason why they are stable in a nature. First is due to symmetrical arrangement. First is that is due to the symmetrical arrangement, they have a extra stability. Second one is due to large exchange of energy. There are the two reasons by the half filled and the fully filled orbitals have a extra stability. They have a more stable. First is due to the symmetrical arrangement, and second one is the large exchange of energy. In the next, we have discussed about the magnetic character. That is the magnetic character is firstly we have discussed about the ions. That is, for example, we are taking that example of a magnesium 2 positive. In a case of a magnesium, that argon atomic number is 25, argon 3d5 4s2. Magnesium 2 positive. We are 2 positive means they are moving the 2 electrons, and we have to remove the 2 electrons from a 4s orbital. Filling is also firstly takes place in a 4s orbital, and the removing is also losing of electron is also takes place from the 4s orbital. So the configuration of our organ becomes Mn 3d. This is the configuration of ions. Nextly, we have discussed about the magnetic character. Magnetic character, any element or ion show the two types of a character. That is the paramagnetic, and second one is diamagnetic. In a case of a para, that is a singly filled orbital. In a case of a para, pairing will be there. Paired electron will be there. Fully filled orbitals are there. Clear? Nextly, we have discussed about the shapes of a orbital. That is L is equal to 0. It means S. And for S, there will be shape a symmetrical, non-directional shape. For a case of a P, there are in a case of a P, 3 orbitals are present. So the Px, Py and Pz will be shape in that case. In that case, X, Y, Z. In a case of X, we have to fill like this field. In a case of Y, like this. This is Px, this is Py, and this is Pz. Same we have already discussed about the shapes of a d orbital. In the case of a d orbital, 5 orbitals are present, and in that case that is the 5 shapes are there. You already written in a very well manner. Clear? That is a P orbital shape is called dumbbell shape, and d orbital is called double dumbbell. Clear? Nextly, we have today do the small topic that is the isoelectronic series. What is the isoelectronic series? That in which same number of electrons are present. Clear? This is about that we have discussed in the previous lecture. And after this, that is on a Saturday, I will conduct you a test of a 20 marks. That will be the written test. Thank you.